MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the National League Division Series between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Washington Nationals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. And Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bags. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Masahiro Tanaka gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throw.
Standing in is leadoff man Martin Prado as we're just about set to get this one underway. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Hit on the ground to short. Escobar has it. And a bit of a high throw that toward the out.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Misses, ball 2. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A bouncer to the left side, played on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Set, here it comes. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Hit hard to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. He'll go the short way to Espinosa, and the side is retired. 1 left for L.A. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at Alex Gordon. Originally drafted as a third baseman out of the University of Nebraska, he's had to move to the outfield. Not only move there, but now he's a multiple range and a strong, accurate arm.
So coming to the plate, Alcides Escobar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Alcides Escobar.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the right side. Taken in by Encarnacion. A shuffle over to Kershaw covering to record the out.
Batting second, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now for Washington, Adam Eaton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Kershaw, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Robinson. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And as you can see, the surprising Pittsburgh Pirates are already through to the NLCS as they'll rest up and await the winner of this series. First offering on its way. Up around the face.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Changeup in for a strike. The 1-1 home. Seared down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Kershaw comes set. 0-1 on its way. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Kiner, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Kiner rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Nationals leave 1 And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Piazza, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And that misses 1-1. Piazza is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praised for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
Two and two to the Dodgers catcher. The 2-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Fastball just misses. It's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. Working for the punch out and the offering. And 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Espinosa down on the ground. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Acrobatics that time to the bag to get this double play started. Through an inning and a half, no score on MLB Network. Digging in, Manny Machado. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Is a sinker in the dirt. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Due next, there's Ryan Zimmerman. There's ball four.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Set and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Ramos, base runner at first with one out. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. Runners on first with one down. Hit well on the ground to first. A dive and he knocks it down. He'll recover to get the force at second. A fantastic play. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
That's a really tough double play to turn when the first baseman has to field it coming off the bag and then make a throw to second while the runner is going down the line. Couldn't complete the double play, but at least they got one out.
Striding in, Danny Espinoza. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Two out with the man at first. Kershaw comes set. 1-1 pitch on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. The 2-1 on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next for the Dodgers, Yasiel Puig, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Next up for Los Angeles, Clayton Kershaw, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. So 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Machado loves it. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Martin Prado now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1 home. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. LA's on top, 1-0. So here now's the pitcher, Masahiro Tanaka, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-2. He's a called third strike right on the inside corner.
The shortstop, number 2.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. And he drops it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-1. His fastball that misses. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Kershaw into the windup. 2-2 on its way. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. It remains 1-0. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Center fielder number 44, Jackie Robinson.
Ready for another chance. Jackie Robinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard, but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Harper calls for it. 2 gone.
The batter, catcher, Mike Piazza.
Striding in once again, Mike Piazza. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Ralph Kiner. He singled his last time up.
Here in the 4th, left fielder, Ralph Kiner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. The 2-1. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of that fastball.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out to right. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
The catcher, number 40.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Kershaw comes set. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Heiner over at second. Ramos on at first with 2 down.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Encarnacion is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. We played 4 full. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Gordon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way to left center. Heiner on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
So digging in now, Kenny Mathiasen. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Low, ball 4.
The right fielder, number 66.
Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 22, pitcher Clayton Kershaw.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He did his job. Successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over.
Dodgers leave one, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Nationals, second baseman, Danny Espinosa.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
You can bet they'd love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Masahiro Tanaka. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alcides Escobar, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, Devo, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
In now is Adam Eaton. And there he goes towards second. Hit down the third baseline. Now a snap move over to first. And the runner back safely. Escobar leads off first with one away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they
got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Martin Prado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Here's the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-2. Misses up and in.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Eaton is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Second baseman number 47, Howie Kendrick.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Three and 1 to Howie Kendrick.
Yep, it's 3-1.
swung on and missed 3-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Eaton on the move. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready for another shot now. Ralph Kiner. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Fielder, Ralph Kiner.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Ready once again, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
The 1-2. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's Manny Machado now. And she'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Heading out towards shallow right. Puig is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Digging in to try it again, Jackie Robinson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way. Fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Robinson is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The left fielder, number 5.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital, all tied at 1-1. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Popped him up. Encarnacion moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
In now, Danny Espinoza, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0.
is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
3-0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
3-1.
The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Two out, nobody on.
On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Matthew McGinnis will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Yunel Escobar is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kenny Matthiasen will lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face. McGinnis, just a 19-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Popped him up. Ramos over to his right. 1 down. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. He really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Belted high in the air out to left. Heiner going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 2 very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Yasmani Grandal will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9. Yasmani Grandal.
And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Zimmerman is there, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied 1-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 26, Gary Marisi.
In now for Washington, Yunel Escobar. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First delivery to him on the way. Right side, hit hard. And that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
James Peterson.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 1-1 home. He's taken high above the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 3-1 to the National shortstop.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Ready once again, Adam Eaton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
Boy, and somewhat shockingly, he's bunting on 3-0, but he gets it down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
The left fielder, number 4, Ralph Kiner.
Ready for another shot now, Ralph Kiner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kiner is looking to do something now that he's done over 500 times in his career, and that's hit a baseball over the fence.
Matty, you can bet right now all around the league in different locker rooms across the country, everyone shuts down when this guy steps up to the plate. When you're dealing with 500-plus homers, the whole world wants to see if he gets a hold of another one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 misses. That's ball one.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Ready for another chance? Bryce Harper. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Peterson at third. Escobar on second. Eaton is over at first with one away. The 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with two gone now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he misses again. Ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. 3 left for Washington. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back now with baseball on MLB Network from the nation's capital, just down the street from the Capitol building. We are set for what remains in this one. Jace Peterson will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Drew Storen comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. One and one to count to Martin Prado. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Popped him up. Peterson on the move. He's there and records the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
And that's just off the outside corner and low. Ball 3. Edwin Encarnacion waits on deck. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Riding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out.
Center fielder number 44, Jackie Robinson.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Jackie Robinson. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. The Nationals look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th inning coming up. Yimi Garcia enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Riding in now for the Nats, Wilson Ramos. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The winning run is at first base. Changeup over the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Robinson moving in. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up pitcher, number 22, Torres.
John Jay will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 21, John Jay.
On the ground to first. Can this be 2? 1 there on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Jace Peterson, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 0-1. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. The 1-1 pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on. Now the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Washington. Still tied 1 apiece. Xavier Cedeno takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Xavier Cedeno.
Next for the Dodgers, Mike Piazza.
Leading off for the Dodgers, catcher Mike Piazza.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
1-1. Here it comes. Liner towards second. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. Next up for Los Angeles.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Digging in now, Ralph Kiner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Ralph Kiner.
Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 0-1. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Last strike now for the Nats. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. And the Dodgers are going to advance. They're through to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at National Park, 41,222. The Nationals thank you for your attendance and remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. For the 5th and final game of the National League Division Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers took down the Nationals in Washington, clinching the series and earning their right to play in the National League Championship Series. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. For the 5th and final game of the American League Division Series, the Red Sox had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, clinching the series and stamping their ticket to play in the ALCS. In the 5th and deciding game of the ALDS, the Angels launched 3 home runs as they dismantled tomorrow.